Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Wednesday, December 16, 2015. The market rose right at the opening this morning, and as yesterday, the same thing happened. So the market opened on the upside and then went down. Let's make it in 1 minute here. So you see how it is a little bit ridiculous. So that's what happened. The Nasdaq market rose only at once there and then went almost to the zero, and now it's going sideways, so moving up and down ever since the market opened. And we have the same scenario on the New York Exchange and the SPY also. That leaves us a little bit of increase. The TSX is a little bit stronger because of a couple of sectors, which is consumer discretionary, financials, industrials, telecom, utilities, and healthcare, as well as gold. And so you know that the Fed announcement is going to be at 2 o'clock. Janet Yellen will speak at 2:30, answering journalists' questions. And so anything can happen at that moment. So what is the most important movement this morning was again about crude oil, because the gas this morning went up a little bit until it broke down again, and the crude oil went down at the opening, went down on the inventory at 10:30. And now is crawling at the bottom of the day. So and the stocks are very weak also. So that's the biggest movement of the day on the downside. And the gold and the silver rose at the opening, and the stocks are a little bit on the move today. Is it serious? Of course, if they do something about the interest rate, it can have an effect on gold this afternoon. But in the meantime, I don't think much is going to happen now before the Fed's announcement. We got the telecom here that is breaking out again. So, and it's a pretty tough condition. If you look at the Nasdaq market, we have 2 days that are quite similar. So both days the market rose and then came back down, and the Dow Jones is showing the same thing, and the SPY also. So that is telling me that the pullback, the end of the pullback is right there in this movement, while it keeps going up a little bit on the TSX with 129 point, which is all sectors together added up, that gives us this result. But again, is it a nice entrance point? It's just a straight pullback. Could even go higher and then come back again. So it's just very short-term upswing. That's all what it is. We have not much news today. Joy Global, it was his financial result. They had 43 cents in profit as expected, but minus 23% in sales. Ford is going up because they have received the right to test their new hybrid car in California. And Heartland Payment System rose at $93-94 because they are taken over by Global Payments, which gets some money out, so the stock is going down. And what's the reason for the crude oil to go down again? Because there was a law in the States that they could not export any crude oil since 40 years, and now that they had a new expense to do, so the Republican has forced the Democrat to take this to get rid of this law. So if the United States starts exporting crude oil, it's going to add on the market some more oil, so the price is going to go down. There was no worthwhile information in the International today. One more information here is about Arbit. They had a news this morning, said that they had fixed a problem they had with one of their contractor, and now they say that they are going to be able to finish the mill, and they will start the commercial production by the end of first quarter. Why the stock is going down? Because it was supposed to start commercial production at the beginning of the quarter, but the stock went down and came back at the support level. So the new support for Arbit now is 35 cents. And there's a news on Valent. Just doesn't make sense why the stock is going up that much, because they said that their adjusted benefits was going to be worse than expected, which is 255 to 265 from $4 to $4.20. So, but the stock is going up. So intraday wise today on Valent, there was a big jump at the opening, and it's been followed by a few bullish cycle, and right now it's over, it's done. We'll probably have seen the top of the movement on Valent for the next few days. We have a few news here. Let me check before what's going on with the resources. The stock keeps going up even though the gold don't. And USO still crawling at the bottom, and the stock should come back down. But remember, 2 o'clock this afternoon is the Fed announcement, and 2:30 is the conference from Janet Yellen. So first question, could Fed rate hike make gold go up or down? Please explain. Of course, depending on what they say, it could make the gold go up also. So it all will depend of what they are going to say. And what I suggest is to have whatever you need to trade the gold, if you want to trade the gold, but be ready to trade both sides. And is it time to buy solar stock? There's some action in the solar here since a few days. Now it's a little bit late because the movement is not beginning. We have this very important resistance here, and I think we can bet that this will stay at this level for a little while, because that's where the buyers stop buying every time, so it will. So we are not at the beginning of that movement. You see, First Solar has gone from 55 to 65, and Solar City went from 37 to 50. So the breakout was right here. So you are 3 days late in this movement. So that's what happened. The solar stock have been going up for 3 days. Canadian Solar also. So now, if you buy stocks after they are going up, once they are going up for 3 days, you're looking for trouble in your trading. Time to buy HFD. So HFD is the financial beta pro, the bearish beta pro. So it goes up when the financial goes down, and this one is the down. So why this one goes down? It's because the financials are going up. So right now I don't think you should buy this, and that's the reason why HFD goes down. It's because TTFS is going up. So you should buy HFD whenever the pullback is over, and start going back down. So whenever the financial sector becomes overbought here like this, that would be a better time than now.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients, and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
During the break, I was in a discussion with Maxim, and we don't know what the heck's gonna happen, because the markets are acting stupid since quite a while, and usually if they may increase the interest rate, but they may have a slow increase or rapid increase, and who knows how it's going to be interpreted. And that's the big thing about that. Remember, not long ago, a few weeks ago, sometime they were talking about an increase in interest rates, and the market would drop. And a few days later, saying the same thing, and then the market would go up. So I'm not sure we can take anything for granted there. I think the best thing is to watch what's going to happen on the charts. So the movement of the buyers and sellers will tell us the real decision. But so far, we don't know. The market is going up right now. The gold is up and flat since it opened this morning, but the gold stock keeps going up. So I think what we have to do is to watch what's going to happen on the stocks. So far anyway, the gas is down, the oil is down, and the oil stock keeps going down as the other resources are going up. So I don't think we could tell you if they say this, the market will do that, and if they say that, the market will do this. Who knows? Who knows? That's what was someone asking here. Hello, Michel. If Janet Yellen raises the rate, should the market go down or up? That's exactly the question we cannot answer because we don't know. We don't know. I mean, flip a quarter and you have as much chance to be right because it depends. Sometimes they say something and then they try to calm the situation because there's two elements that are going to come this afternoon. At 2 o'clock, it's the Fed announcement. So when the Fed announcement arrives, it's just like on writing first, so it's published. So there are machines that are reading this. So it provokes something, and then sometime it changes direction because if you read it better, it's not exactly what it means. And then at 2:30 there's the conference, and then they could, make people confused, and something else can happen. So that's what that's what can happen. I have another question here about X. X is the TMX group. And they have a big problem because there are competitions there is competition at the door from the NASDAQ market that wants to do some sort of a parallel exchange or whatever. Could also be on Canadian stock. I'm not sure exactly what it is. We had the news a little while ago, and there's one thing is certain. It certainly have a big effect, and no one thinks that this is a deal because no one's buying it right now because it would come up, So, and look where we are. We failed from 2013 prices in only a few days. We went to 2010 prices, so we lost 3 years of gain here in no time. So something we should be worried about on that stock, and I think we have to be very prudent. I wouldn't buy that, of course. We have a strange market. I'm so confused. Predicted will go down if the Fed raise rate. We know they're going to raise rate. We don't know at what speed, and that's probably what's going to make the difference this afternoon. But guess what? They will not try to seed the panic on the market. I don't think they will, And a new upcycle for ATD.B. Last questions, ATD.B. It's not confirmed yet. The trill resistance here hasn't been passed, and the volume for today is very, very low. So no, I wouldn't take it as a buy signal right now. Thanks very much for attending.